Hello everybody, this is That Dude Froze, and this is a first impressions video on the Division beta. I'm enjoying this game. I am having an absolute blast with it. I really sat down on it yesterday, and I did some side missions just to get a feel of the game, and I'm liking it so far. When I first started playing it, I hated it because my aim was trash, and I was trying to use a gun, well, a couple of guns that had a lot of recoil on it, and so I was hating the gunplay, but we'll get into that in a second. Let's talk about the graphics first. This is a beautiful game. It does not look anywhere near the E3 game that they showed, the reveal of it in E3. It looks nothing like that. It was a huge graphical downgrade, but I kind of expected it after the whole Watch Dogs fiasco. When the game they showed at E3 was a beauty, and the game they gave you was a nice looking game, but it looked nowhere near the computer PC game that they showed, and they actually dumbed down the computer graphics too on both Watch Dogs and this. And if I was a PC owner, I would be really upset about that. You know, I expected it on the console. I really didn't think the game was going to look as good as it did in that reveal on the console, but you know, whatever. But like I said, this is a very nice looking game. Okay, let's get on to the skills in the game. This is where the game is an RPG at its core. You have to level up to get better skills or upgrade your skills, I'm guessing, because as far as I know, you get a certain set of skills, and I think as you go along, those skills get better. Like right now, one of my skills is a ballistic shield, and I'm going to say as I level up, which I just did, my shield will get stronger. You're going to see me right now assign a sticky bomb to my skill tree, because you can use two skills at once. You can assign two separate skills to the controller, and I'm going to assign my sticky bomb. I'm not going to use it because I don't know why I didn't use it, but I'm not going to use it. But what you can do is you can stick the sticky bomb onto an enemy or onto a surface where an enemy is and remotely detonate it. You'll see me use the ballistic shield later on in this gameplay. You basically pull out a shield, a riot shield, and you can block bullets with it and return fire. But when you pull out the ballistic shield, you can only use a pistol. And like I said yesterday, I was having a lot of trouble with my aim. Look at these two NPCs fighting in the street. I wish I would have stayed there to see how that fight went. Now we're going to get on to the gameplay. I mean the gunplay rather. I didn't mind it. I hated it at first, but like I said, I was using guns that I couldn't control and my aim was horrible. But once I found some guns that I was more comfortable with, the game got really fun. The gunplay got really fun. Like I said, the M9s and the M16s had a kickback on them that was crazy. I couldn't lock on and get a really good aim on anything. But once I found the smaller submachine gun types or smaller machine guns, I was mowing through enemies like crazy. My aim got better. I got more comfortable with the controls, with the with the gun controls, and I was really having a ball. So I think it was more about finding a weapon that I could use and finding a weapon that I was comfortable with. But one reviewer said that this was a role-playing game with a third-person shooter tacked on. I didn't get that feeling. I really enjoy the fighting or gun mechanics on the game. You know, they're not the greatest gun mechanics that I've ever had, but they're not bad. Like right now, I'm using a ballistic shield. That was a skill, and I'm doing pretty good with the pistol. Like yesterday, I was unloading shots and missing everyone. But my aim has gotten a bit better. But another complaint that I was hearing was the enemies are bullet sponges. But if you've ever played an RPG, most enemies when you start out take a few hits to kill. This is the same. You have to level up and get stronger weapons. The stronger weapons are assigned to a certain level. Like if you find a level, like I'm at level 5, if I find a level 7 gun, I cannot use that gun until I get to level 7. And it's probably a very powerful gun, and if I go back to the same weaker enemies, it'll probably take less shots to kill. But this is the typical RPG. As you level up and get stronger, the enemies take less to kill. I think I did just use that smart sticky bomb right there. I missed it, but I did use it. But that's basically an RPG, so you can't expect to just mow people down at the beginning of the game just because you're shooting a gun at them. Yeah, it's not realistic, but video games aren't realistic. Another complaint that I heard from another reviewer was the attention to detail that, when you shot a car, the bullet holes. Well, I was getting some bullet holes, but then sometimes I wasn't. And when you kill an enemy, there's no blood. And there is not. When you're shooting an enemy, there's blood spatter, but when you kill them and you walk up to them, there's not like blood all over the place, and their bodies aren't riddled with bullet holes. Because this is an RPG, I'm going to excuse that. I probably shouldn't, but I can, because when you play an RPG and you kill an enemy, it isn't gory. It's just you killed that enemy, the body's laying there, and it just is what it is. But that's the RPG fan in me that didn't expect it to be gory. So, whereas it's an issue, it's not a huge issue for me. So, I don't know. I can't say enough good things about this game. I'm going to pick it up. I just don't know when. I'm going to really weigh my options, and 9 times out of 10, it's a day one buy for me. Knowing me, I'm just going to see if I can find a deal on it. But definitely check this game out. Check this beta out if you can. If you have if you don't be able to check the beta out, definitely give the game a rinse and check it out, or just go out and buy it. I love this game. Well, I won't say I love it. I really like this game, and I can't wait, especially for this part right here, crafting station. If you can craft weapons in this game, I'm going to have a ball. I love doing that. But yeah, this is a solid game. Definitely at least worth a try. Be open-minded when you go into it. Don't expect perfection, and I think you'll enjoy it. This is just my first impressions on the game. This is that dude Froze signing out. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Like I said, and I think that if you like RPGs, you'll like this. It's more of a real to life RPG, so you can't be expecting magic and crazy weapons. You're using real guns. The gunplay in the game is okay. It's not the greatest I've ever played, but it's serviceable. Excuse me. And the skills you get are pretty cool, like the ballistic shield that I have. Like the ballistic shield, you think you saw me using it earlier. I threw it away. sticky bombs, which you saw me waste. It's a pretty solid game. I mean, it's not going to win any wars as far as realism and attention to detail, because there is no blood and there is no...
Alert! Intercepting JTF radio traffic.
Taking small arms fire! Small arms fire! Hooters have us in their sight! JTF, hearing this? Please respond!
Tracking signal. Analysis complete. Uploading coordinates. Warning. Hostile forces approaching. Target is secure. No more hostiles detected.
Oh yeah. See? When you find a weapon that you like, you can do damage with it.
I'm glad I'm fighting with you.
You can do a lot of damage with a weapon that you like. See, I like the smaller submachine guns because the larger guns are a bit hard to handle. The recoil on them,
Best of luck out there.
terrible to me.
Echo available for playback nearby.
Push those scavengers back! Holy crap!
I'm having fun with it so far. I can't say enough good things about it. I actually am looking forward to the real game.
Here! Make it last, okay?
This food belongs to us now! Drop the goods and get the hell out of my sight! Pack this up. We're taking the garden next.
I think once you level up your skills more, the game will become more serviceable. Let's see what's down here.
Well, I really want to see what's in there.
But yeah, if you want a game that's kind of tactical and you know, it's just fun. I've had a good time with it. Did I just take fall damage? Yes, I did. I've had a lot of fun with it. I can't complain. Would I recommend this game for anybody? Yes. You know, it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea, but I really like this game, and I think I'm gonna go pre-order it. I got this beta code from a friend of mine, and I think I want the game. So, you know, that's it for me. This is my first impression. It's a very solid game. I hope you saw enough from me playing it, which probably you didn't, to make a informed decision about if you would like to buy it. So I haven't done any of the PvP stuff. I'm going to try to get into that at another time, and I'll probably put up another review of that later. But fun game. I like it. All right, this is me signing out.